let's get into it, man. You called, you reached out to the chef. You say you want to come talk to us, man. I'm here.
Man, look, okay, so
because I let people know this is it's not scripted. We ain't talked before.
It's not. Nah, it's not scripted. Nothing happened, right? So y'all was talking about the production, the return in production or whatever, the offense, the last time I saw that. And you kind of said that it didn't matter. Does that matter? Like, does that not matter to you? I mean, I'm asking you as a coach, does return in production matter on a college football field?
So here's what I'll say, right? All stats can be skewed.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, I have the fastest time in the 40, but I leave off in the first 10 centimeters. Right?
Right. I got you.
So my point is, when you say in production, nobody ever expounds what they mean by that. Because here's how I look at it. See, I look at a lot of things logically now. Trucking. I'm just calling you trucking because like grown. I don't know if I call you chubby. Delicious, as they say. I can't call a grown man delicious.
Or you could just call me the grill master today.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a whole new grill, diamond out in the front. Yeah. Texas boys. But here's what I'll say: context matters, and that's where I think a lot of people leave context out.
Okay.
Right? When we hear things and we say things, people don't want to ask follow-up questions, and when you do, they deem you a hater. So when people say, "Oh, we got the most returning production," well, logically speaking, if you only have 3 returning starters on offense, where's the other production? On the bench?
Well, the production is tackles, snaps, anybody who was in the game and that came back from last year. So technically, I guess Colorado has what we got. This Colorado has, because I don't know. I think they took my Colorado card, Coach. I think so. I don't know if you've been watching.
No. You can't come to the kitchen. You got to keep that Colorado card right now.
I got to keep my Colorado card, huh? Oh yeah,
you came to the kitchen.
So there's 7 coming back from the defense. 7 coming back, and that really didn't play. But look, Cameron Solomon Craig, excuse me for stuttering out there, y'all. I talk like that sometimes. He didn't really have that much playing time as on the field, right? Y'all, as much as we think it is. We saw him play, but it wasn't a lot. And Shador, Jimmy Horn Jr., Travis Hunter, Omarion Miller, Caleb Mathis, those all count as returning production. Those guys all count as returning production coming back this year. Now, Caleb Mathis had 6 catches for like 38 yards. No, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Honest.
Yeah.
But that counts towards the return in production on the field. The offensive line is totally new. Now, I like to call myself a CU realist, right? I don't really like to be teetering. So you said there's 3 spectrums of fan. There's the super fan, 12-0. There's what you call the hater.
No, I call cult member. Those are cult members, not super fan. Okay. Cult members. I want to be
cult members, haters, new CU. I guess they put me in between a hater and a new CU guy. I don't know why, but I just like being realistic when it comes to football, the numbers, looking at the stats, so forth and so on. And with that being said, we have a whole new offensive line. They dragged me because I was like, well, it was better than last year's. It's definitely better than last year's to me. You know what I mean? The players, the experience they have, where they come from, what they can do, their attributes. But I wasn't feeling that defensive hire. I wasn't feeling Robert Livingston. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm here with you, Coach Hayes, I gotta be honest. I wasn't feeling Robert Livingston. I wasn't feeling that. And the reason to being is because I don't think a lot of people was checking for Robert Livingston. I honestly do not believe that a lot of people were checking for him. He's here now. It's a pro defense. However, we don't have professionals on that defense. There's very few, and that worries me. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, Coach, like where where the debate where I want to get at is really with you, Coach, the 6-6 thing. Let's forget about everything the 6-6. Why you saying 6-6, Coach?
Well, I'll go back. I'll go back to that, but I like to serve up this appetizer right quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You brought up production, and I love the way people say those things.
Mm-hmm.
You brought up Omarion Miller.
Yes, sir.
You brought up Mathis.
Right.
You said Mathis had 6 catches for what?
I'm guessing, for real, to be honest. I really don't know the number, but the last time I checked, it was 6 catches for like 38 yards.
And we brought up Omarion Miller.
Somebody fact check me out there. I'm close. I know.
I'm gonna fact check you right now because I'm telling you. You brought up. See, that's the thing. We throw words out, the buzzword. Oh, the return in production.
Mm-hmm.
Mathis, you said 6 catches for 38 yards. Then we bring up Omarion Miller. He had 11 catches. 11 catches. 7 of them were at the USC game.
Right.
So if we're trying, what I'm saying is, if we want to tally all these little edge marks to try to seem like it's something bigger, that's where I have an issue, because that's where you skew statistics. You understand? And I say you, I'm speaking generally, but I'm also saying you because you open with that, meaning I said it doesn't mean, bro, you got to get, you come in next year, you the head coach, you come in next year and you got a receiver here with 6 catches. Do you truly know what he can bring back to the table?
No, I don't.
Okay. Now you bring another cat with 11 catches. Do you really know what he can bring to the table?
No, you don't.
No. So what is that called then?
Coach, that is called what they're saying. That's the return in production. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying
what do you call that as a coach? As a coach, what do you call that?
Come again. Say it again, coach.
If you were the coach, what do you call a returning player with 6 catches and a returning player with 11 catches? What do you call? You just said you can't really,
as a
you
coach,
can't really grade that out. Mm-hmm.
A backup. What I don't have nothing really to go off of that. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say to you, coach. You don't really have nothing to go off of.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the narrative that's being pushed. We got returning production, but now you're just telling me that you don't really have nothing to go off of. And what the word is, potential. And potential means you have not done it yet. I'm not saying that they won't be good, but you can't go off like a LeJohntay Wester, who was, yes, at a different level. However, he put up 1,000 yards. He has a body of work, right?
Right.
Versus a Caleb Mathis with 6 catches and Omarion Miller, who had an outstanding game against USC. 7 of his total 11 catches was in one game, and we didn't see him since. Because USC was what, game 4?
Yes, you're right.
Yes. Game 4. 7 catches in one game. Think about this. 7 catches in one game for 196 yards. And we don't see him again. He had 1 catch in Arizona State. He had 1 catch at UCLA, 1 catch at Oregon State, 1 catch at Washington State. That's it.
Right. That's right.
Right. So again, when you bring up, and I'm speaking, when you bring up potential, and you say, well, coach, how can you say that? Again, things can be skewed. But when you only bring back 3 returning starters and very minimal rotation players, are we truly want to do? I'm not trying to take credit from them, but are we really want to count that? Like, are we really saying that? Like, what?
But we have to count that. That's what statistics says. That's how the way the college puts that down. You have to count that, correct? Right?
No.
By definition, the snaps and everything else, you have to count that, coach.
I agree, but the narrative is you're bringing back a lot of experience. See, when you say production, would you agree or disagree? Did Caleb Mathis produce? Did he produce? Yes or no?
Not enough. No.
Would you say Omarion Miller was a contributor or a producer for the season?
No, I can't. He contributed, but no, I can't say that. You know what I mean? You can't say neither one of those guys. And I think that's what I was saying.
So when you say returning production, you're telling me at the same breath that no, these guys didn't really produce.
But
See, that's the narrative. That's what I'm saying.
right.